What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to Reality Pill. Today we are going to react to another Kevin Samuels video. Before we get into the video, make sure you guys like and subscribe.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Hi.
Hey,
Hi. How are you?
I am well.
I know my screen name says Ty, but my name is Candy.
Okay, Candy, what you got for me?
I was just calling in because I started listening to you about a week now, and some of the videos I've tapped into, you like really opening my eyes to a lot of things. And
Is that good or bad?
yeah, so it's a big wake up call. But I just feel like my situation is a little bit different because I'm 28 years old. I got married when I was 21. Me and my husband was married when I was 21. He went to the military. I had a kid, and when he re-enlisted, he went to Germany. And
Was he in the military before you got married?
No, he was in the military when we got married.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so he re-enlisted, and the plan was for him to go to Germany and for me and my son to follow, him. But once he got to Germany, he called me. He was just like no, he didn't, he don't want to be married anymore. It's too much responsibility and things like that. And I was, and and then he got with somebody else, and I asked him again, like, do you want to work this out? I asked him for I think I was stuck asking him for about 2 years, and he was just like, no.
Okay.
So I was just like, okay, I just accepted it after a while. Like, okay, so you don't want to be with me, you want to be with the person that you met Germany. So,
Okay.
he filed for divorce and things like that. So now I'm just out here with a kid, trying to navigate the world and trying to figure out.
Let me ask you a couple of questions.
Okay.
How old were you when you got married?
21.
How old was your husband?
22.
Okay. And is he the father of your child?
Yes.
Okay, because you said that my son. He didn't say our son.
Oh, you know what? I'm so sorry. That's my mistake.
Well,
I shouldn't say that. Our son.
Well,
our son, yes.
that unfortunately it's very common. So you were 21, he was 22. You got married, and then he joined the military after you got married.
No, he joined the military before we got married.
All righty. So did you join in my show when I talked about military wives? Or the women you should avoid?
No, I didn't. I missed
the women
it.
you
I'll
should
have
avoid?
to go back.
Because you fall in that category, one of those women. I said, yeah. So your husband's joined the military before you got married. All right. And then you got married. And then he got deployed to Germany.
Yeah.
All right. So let me ask you one very simple question. Why were you not deployed with him?
Because I was trying to be a good wife. He had a plan. We're both from New York.
Okay.
So his plan was to go save BAH, the thing they get in the military, to save this money so we can have extra money. Okay. So I agreed. Okay. So
let me stop. You were married, right? That means you were one flesh. Why is half of your flesh in Germany? And you're going to tell me that you guys had a plan and it was about money. Okay, I'll accept that. How did you feel about that?
I trusted him. I believed in his plan because every time.
Okay.
Oh,
so, were there any fidelity issues in the marriage prior to? Were there any fidelity issues in the relationship prior to the marriage? So the way this story is being framed is, you guys both got together young. He was in the military, and you were doing what?
I was a stay-at-home wife.
Okay, before you got married, what were you doing?
Oh, before I got married, I had like a job doing like what was it called? The CNA.
Okay, so ooh, right. You're in murderer's row
Yeah.
for everything I've talked about. A nurse. You're a
Yeah.
nurse, and he went to the
Mhm.
military. Okay.
Mhm.
And the way you're saying this is you're a nurse. He was in the military. He got deployed to Germany. He went over to Germany, and what you're saying is after you were already married, you had a child by this time, right?
Yeah.
Then he went to Germany, and then he made the phone call like Harlem Nights. Hey, yo, Gladys, I ain't coming home no more.
Yeah.
Okay, so I gotta ask.
Mhm.
There were no problems in the marriage before he left.
Well, when we were stationed in California, I would say there was
Okay,
problems
sis.
because
Okay, sis. You got to be honest with me, because I'll
yeah.
talk to you. But you just painted
Okay.
as though you're the innocent victim and you did nothing. You was
No, no, no.
blindsided.
I'm not innocent.
But
I'm
the
not
way,
innocent.
but I need you to understand. Just like you didn't
Mm.
hear that you said my child, the way you tell
Yeah.
the story. See, you're used to telling this story to people,
Yeah.
and you're used to people just, and you're probably used to telling it to women. How often do you tell
Yeah.
this story to men that ain't trying to fuck you?
I don't really talk to
There
men.
you go. So you telling it to a man, I'm gonna hear something different than women.
At this point in the conversation, the entire picture becomes clear. She isn't just struggling with a broken marriage, she's struggling with direction, stability, and identity. Kevin isn't attacking her, he's identifying the foundation she's missing. She has a child, no support system, inconsistent work, unresolved trauma, and a history of decisions made without structure. This is where many people misunderstand accountability. It isn't about blame, it's about clarity. You can't build a healthy relationship or attract a stable partner when your life is in survival mode. Kevin is pointing out the gaps, not to judge her, but to show her that life doesn't improve through hope alone. It improves through action, self-awareness, and rebuilding from the ground up.
Okay.
The way you've told that story made it look like you were just the innocent. That's why I said, was there any infidelity before the marriage, any issues? Because people don't, loving husbands don't typically just say, stay here, wife, and I'm gonna go over here and we're gonna stack money and then I'm gonna go over here. Then all of a sudden he met some voodoo pussy in Germany and called up and said, hey, oh, by the way, you got a son or a daughter? You said it's a son, right?
A
He
son,
don't,
yeah.
a guy just don't call back and say, you know what? This woman's so good, you keep all that money and my son. I'm still over here. That typically doesn't happen without some issues. I'm not saying that he was justified. I'm just saying there's more to it.
Yeah.
So you guys had issues in California.
Yes.
That's where you were
Yes.
before.
Say that again.
You were in California. You were both in California
Yeah.
before you moved to Germany.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I would say going back. To anybody listening to this show, don't split your family. There's no amount of money that makes that make sense. You got to be close enough to relate. Long distance relationships don't work. First mistake, putting distance in an already troubled marriage. Okay?
Yes.
I can't address that. That's all I will say. I'll do it this way. He doesn't sound the best, but how long you been, how old is your son now?
He's 8.
All right. And you and his father doesn't want to be back with you. He's doing his own thing.
Yeah.
All right. And you're in what city? I mean, you're in California?
No. I moved back closer to New York. I'm in the outskirts of Philadelphia.
Okay, you're in Philly. Do you have any support
Yeah.
in Philadelphia?
No. It's just me by myself.
Why did you move to Philadelphia?
To go to school.
To become what?
I just I was following a criminal justice degree because I want to become an officer.
What kind of officer?
Police officer.
I made a show about you this week. It's called The Women You Should Avoid. I bullshit you not. People in the chat room I'm going to read you the notes off of some of the things I said. Avoid these kind of women. Let me run them down. Women you should avoid. ex-cops, military, or attorneys. We're married to them or they are this. Okay?
Okay.
Those are
Yes.
nurses, actors, actresses, nail techs. So you got the military, you got the cop, and you got the nurse piece in there. So just know that guys are going to ask these questions. Are you? Did you finish the program? Are you? What are you doing right now with yourself? Are you about to become a cop, or are you just kind of floating out there in the world?
Floating.
All right.
I finished my
All right.
school. I
So where are
finished
mom and dad?
My mother passed away,
Mm-hmm.
and when my mom passed away, my father, like, he checked out.
Okay. Where's so dad is where?
He's in the Bronx.
Any brothers and sisters?
I have two biological brothers that I wasn't raised with.
All right. So you're just out there by yourself raising a boy.
Yes.
All right. Let's get some demographics. Height. How tall are you?
I'm 5'7".
Weight.
I'm 128.
Dress size.
Between a 2 and a 4, depends on where I shop.
All right. And if you had to rate yourself, if I had to rate you, where would you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10? Face.
To be honest,
Yep.
I really have low self-esteem, so I think I'm a 4.
Okay. Do people tell you you're pretty?
Yeah, but I don't believe it. So
You don't have to believe it, but do people tell you you're pretty? Have you been told you're pretty your entire life?
sometimes, yeah, sometimes it's not like all the time, but people, like, if it's brought up, they will say they think I was pretty.
Okay. All right. First things first. How are you taking care of yourself as far as money?
He sends me money.
But how are you taking care of yourself?
Temp jobs. Temp jobs.
And he and
but,
and
not
your
working.
ex-husband is where?
He's in Germany.
Is there any reason he doesn't have the son?
Oh, I asked him to to take care of the son so I can get myself together, but he said he can't.
Is he still active duty? Is he still active?
Yeah.
Is he on child support?
Yeah, I just did it. I just did it like a month ago.
All right. Um,
I only did it because he said he couldn't take him.
no. Well,
Yeah.
he should be paying for his son. I mean, he's in the military. Okay. There's some therapy that's needed here. I can't address this wholly because you have family issues. You got a broken marriage. But here's the thing: you have a son, and you're working a
Yeah.
temp job, and you're getting money when your ex from Germany sends it. You have no skills.
No.
And you're raising the most vulnerable boy on the planet.
Yes.
First off, you got to be able to survive. Before dating or anything else like that, you got to do something to be making more than minimum wage. What happened to the
Yes.
police officer thing?
Oh, yeah, I'm in the process of applying. That's what I'm doing right now.
Okay.
I finished my 60 credits, so now I'm just applying.
Okay.
And seeing what
Oftentimes women are out there uncovered, not listening to any man, like the previous caller. When there's no man leading women, you're all over the place.
Yes.
And I would suggest, if you're in Philadelphia, are you getting any kind of government assistance?
Yeah, I just applied for when the pandemic happened.
Then you need to also look at government. You need to look at a not a social worker, but a therapist. There's some psychological work you need to do.
Okay.
That's what I would look into. We all have issues, but there are too many gaps here, and obviously a YouTube show, the life coach, image consultant. I can't really address all that, but more than anything else, you got to get yourself stable, and you got to be able to cover and protect this boy.
Yes.
And that's kind of where it is. So I don't know if there's anything I can really do to assist you, but appreciate you calling in. Don't have any more babies, I'll tell you that much.
Oh no, I won't. I already made that decision.
All right then. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.
Thank you.
By the end of this call, the real lesson becomes undeniable. She didn't just lose a marriage, she lost direction. And Kevin's purpose here wasn't to shame her, but to ground her in reality. She is raising a young boy alone with no safety net, no stable income, and no emotional support. Before she can talk about relationships, she has to strengthen the structure of her own life. Her situation shows how quickly life unravels when decisions are made without long-term planning. Getting married young, splitting the family for financial reasons, relying on temp jobs, moving states without support. These choices stacked over time. None of them were made with malice, but they carried consequences. And what Kevin keeps teaching is that responsibility isn't punishment. It's the first step toward building a future that won't collapse the next time pressure hits. Her path forward isn't about dating or finding a new partner. It begins with rebuilding her foundation. Stable work, emotional healing, and the ability to provide structure for her son. A child learns strength from watching it, not hearing about it. And right now, he needs her to become the example he'll model his life after. This call is a reminder that life doesn't pause while we figure ourselves out. It moves with or without our preparation. And the only way to reclaim control is through discipline, clarity, and ownership of every decision from this point forward. The lesson here is clear. Before you can rebuild relationships, you have to rebuild yourself. Before you can expect stability from someone else, you have to create it in your own life. And before you can give your child a better future, you have to become the foundation that future is built on. That's where it starts. Not tomorrow, today. If this resonated, hit that like button and subscribe for more real talk that cuts straight to the truth. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.